This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I'm going to be joined by Fizzy Elephant. Good morning, Fizzy Elephant. Hello, Fizzy. We're done with the egg game now, and there's no eggs here anyway, so moving on. We will move on to bigger and better things. Bigger and better eggs. Anyway, let's go and have my breakfast. Nom, 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 nom. Very tasty. I will go and grab a Barnaby from up the top here. And then today I'm going to be, I'll reveal to you what it is that we are going to be building at the end of the giant pier that we built in the last episode. But of course, before I do that, I'm going to go and say thank you to someone and add them to my love garden. And the person that I'm adding to my love garden today is Chi or Chai. Not entirely sure how you pronounce it. But yeah, the reason I'm adding you is for this really cool picture of Squishy and me. And funnily enough, Squishy is the one holding the cake. And I got the little Minecraft pixelated heart, and I'm wearing a ridiculously comfy looking hoodie, and it's just a really cool piece of artwork. I just love the style of it, so thank you so much for spending the time and doing that, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, Barnaby, let's go get you over. You watching from afar, you need to check all of these signs, Fizzy, because Hit the Target in Viva Dash wrote a message to us in these signs, and I didn't realise that they were in the background for ages, but we didn't realise because we weren't paying attention, so you need to look very closely at every one of these signs, Fizzy, just in case there's any weird messages hidden in any of them. Anyway, let's go get Barnaby off over to the doghouse. We will then choose which dog is going to be joining us, and then we'll go to the pier. It's nice because it's good when we're building things that are close, because I don't have to run really far or go in the teleporter. We'll be there in just one moment. Barnaby's tail actually looks a little bit down, and I think he might just be a little bit hungry after his whole ordeal. So there we go, Barnaby. You can have a pork chop. Looking much better now. Right then, Fluffy, you can join us. It's really hard when I'm choosing a dog. Whichever dog makes eye contact with me, it's very hard to not choose them. So, Fluffy, I'm very glad that you're going to be joining us today. Anyway, look at the pier. It's grown a bit since you've seen it in the last episode. We actually got most of it done. It was actually built further than I actually needed it to be built, because the end bit would have just smashed into the bridge at the end there, which wasn't going to be the plan. But it's quite long. Look how long I've been running along here. We got a bunch of frog lights the whole way along. They don't look very dramatic now, but when it becomes nighttime, they'll all be glowing, and they look really nice. And then yeah, down at the very end here, this is where we're going to be building our thing. So it's a bit of a weird thing that we're building today. Basically, we're building a giant flower. And there's no real reason. I kind of changed my mind so many times what I was going to build here. I was like, should it be a shop or a restaurant or something? Then I was like, oh, maybe some sort of viewing tower. And then I had the idea of maybe it's just kind of a cool thing that you can jump up and have a nice view. So there's going to be a giant flower in the middle, and then we're going to use a bunch of drip leaves around the outside that you can kind of do a little unofficial parkour challenge to jump up to the flower, and then you'll have a pretty view over the rest of the funland, and then also this will just look nice as well in the funland as well. And is it getting dark? Because, oh yeah, I didn't realise that. How have I not realised that the clouds block the sun? Because it kept getting bright and dark. You know what? This whole time I've been playing, I did not realise that was a thing, that the clouds actually properly block the sunlight. Anyway, let's get started building. So first we need to build a big pond, and I don't really have an exact idea for the shape that this thing is going to be. So let me just try and at least mark it out so it's symmetrical, and you keep a close eye. Oh, the pier, you're peering along the pier. Very good, Fizzy. Right, let me just mark out where the middle of this area is going to be, and then I'll kind of just work out a shape randomly from this. I did do a bit of a practice. One of the nice things that I've been doing is if I'm building something like this, I'll just make a copy of my world, and then I can test building it actually how it will be in my world. Then I ended up changing the complete shape and size of the pier, so it's not actually going to be very useful. So right, so the middle is here. So let's say on either side we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then build this on the 7th, I guess. So let's do the same on this side. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then do this on the 7th. And then let's just kind of work out a shape that we think just looks quite good. So let's just build along. We go along by 5 here. And I guess if I just kind of copy and do that, I should tell what, Fizzy, if you grab some of these, if you just try and copy exactly what I do on one side and you just try and mirror me, then hopefully we'll kind of get a good shape. So it's not going to be a perfect circle because this whole thing is like wider than it is long. So maybe we can kind of like just like zigzag our way like this a little bit. So it's kind of going out by 2 each time. Maybe if I do that one more time, yeah, then maybe we'll go along here. So yeah, if I go along just to here, that should be perfect actually. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Then that should match up there. Then let's just do the same on this side. And then we have our shape for a pond. It doesn't matter. Like we're just building a flower in the very middle of this thing. So we don't have to like stress about getting all of these like dimensions exact. So I think here we now go across and then across there like that. And this should be roughly symmetrical. Does that look symmetrical? I think it does. Oh, that looks good. Okay. All right. Let's oh, actually, what we need to do now is we need to break away all of the wood that's on the inside, and then to place dirt, and that is for the drip leaves because they can be under the water, but they need to be on like either dirt or mud or basically anything like that. And so we're going to do a mixture of the big and then the small drip leaves. The small ones are just going to be decoration, and hopefully this place is just going to look pretty. And then the big drip leaves are going to be what you parkour up. Because if you don't know how drip leaves work, basically if you stand on them, it's fine. But if you stand on them for too long, then you kind of ended up getting dropped down. And I've not really used that mechanic very much. I did do a game using the drip leaves, but I was not kind of doing it as a parkour game. It was kind of just like a dunking booth style game, I guess. So I feel like I haven't made the most of what drip leaves are. And can I just say, we are being a very efficient combo here, Fizzy. It's like this the second I break a block away, it's like covered with dirt. Yeah, so I haven't actually done a proper parkour game, and I was kind of hesitant to do like a mini game based on that, just because like it's just such the obvious thing. It feels like drip leaves were like added to the game to be a parkour challenge. And so, like, I just never like doing the obvious thing. So, nearly got you there, Fizzy. Nearly dunked you down there. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. So this isn't like an official game. Yeah, like, I'm kind of inspired a bit by, you know, just like on servers, like minigame servers, and they'll just have like a parkour area, and they might just have something built in that area. And then like everyone just ends up jumping around them. And so sometimes they have like an actual proper parkour place, but often they'll just be like a big tree. And if people in Minecraft are hanging around a thing that you could climb up, people just climb up. But kind of like real life, people just climb trees. And so I kind of wanted it to be more like that. Just if anyone's hanging around in the area and this is here, like you might just try to climb it. Because it's not going to be easy either, because you're going to be like jumping around in a circle, trying to go like as fast as you can while they're like dripping down as well. So it's not going to be like a trivial jumping challenge. In fact, when I did my mock-up version, I did a lot of attempts at trying to make my way up, and I think I only successfully did it once. So hopefully if we get it done, we will have an attempt doing it today, but there is certainly no guarantee that we're going to be able to definitely get it done, but I will certainly try my very best. Anyway, Fizzy, if I throw you this dirt, if you actually tell me, let me just fill in this last bit here to start where the flower's going to be. If I throw you that, do you want to fill in those last few? Wow, that was right in my face. Fill in these last few areas and I'll start building the flower. So I added some struts underneath here. So it looked kind of weird with this like whole giant section with like nothing supporting it underneath. So I added some in the underneath there, and at the end I'll try and get a good overview in case any of you do want to try and rebuild this and you want a good idea for what it looks like. So I just wanted to make sure I had the very middle, which is this block here, and then we're going to be building the flower out of moss blocks. So just because I wanted something a little bit different, and I wanted it to almost look like this is a giant like real flower, and I think that like the moss is kind of the most kind of realistic style that there is. Oh, let me throw some more dirt for you there, Fizzy. I realize you're running out and scrounging around the place to try and get some more. And oh no, it's lightning again. I know what this is. I know what it is now. I need to do something because Hit the Target and Viva Dash, they made their own machine to make it thunder and lightning, and they got a load of creepers and pods with the lightning rods underneath them. And I think they're trying to do it to make some more supercharged creepers. I think they're doing it as just like a defensive maneuver. I don't think they're doing it to attack us. But it does mean that they are going to have a castle full of, like, surrounded by supercharged creepers. So I think hit the target's just being very careful to make sure that I don't try and do anything in order to try and take back my funland. Because if you didn't know, I don't have a funland anymore. It's hit the target's funland. So that's why we're building giant flowers on the end of piers. We're having to make do. Anyway, just building this, as you can see, just as a giant pink flower. It's not based on any particular flower. I'm sure it kind of just accidentally does look like one, but I just wanted this whole area. I haven't built many things where the goal is for it to just be pretty. I'm normally trying to do something that's like cool or interesting or like mechanically interesting, and I just want something that's just going to look lovely. That's my end goal for this, and so I'm going to do this here. I'm going to also add another one of the frog lights at the very top up here as well is the plan. So if I've built up here like this, let's maybe do, like, on each of these sides a little bit overhanging like that, as if it's kind of spreading out a little bit, and then we go up a little bit higher. I do think that I may have built this a bit too high, remembering that we gotta parkour our way up to it, but I guess just the parkour challenge is just going to be extremely difficult. So yeah, on these bits, let's now maybe kind of build up one higher and kind of go out like this a little bit, and then I can add the light in at the top, and I definitely want to do that before I drop down, because otherwise this is just going to be a flower full of googlies, and that is not going to be very pretty. Right, let's build up these four sides like this. Luckily I seem to have plenty of the pink wool, and then I did have some white wool as well. I was just going to throw in the middle bit rather than just doing it all entirely pink, but you know what, I cannot even see at all what I'm doing, so let's just throw a torch down for now. Let's get rid of all of this dirt, because that was just here so I could place down the other blocks. Let's fill this middle bit in with white, because it does matter what this bit looks like, because remember, you are going to be able to jump up here, so it's not like this part doesn't matter. And then maybe let's do that up to there, and then do the frog light on the very top up there like that. Does that look nice? I think that looks pretty nice. I get rid of the torch because it kind of stands out a little bit, but this is the end goal. Fizzy, can you do me a favor? Oh, is that water? Oh, is there water there? I can't really tell. I'm not sure if there is, but could you place a bunch of water down in the pond? Wait, is the water there? It better be there, because I'm going to drop. I can't tell if it is there. Oh, it is there. It is there. It was really hard to see. It's so dark and rainy right now. Right, I got some more water buckets here, so let's try and get all of this filled in. Actually, tell you what, Fizzy, if I throw these down to you, they're down by Fluffy. If you try and just get all of that water filled in. Oh, it's so annoying because I can't drop things normally. I still don't have a cursor. I've thrown some water buckets down there by Fluffy. I'm gonna add some more shroom lights around the outside here, just because it's very dark while we're building this, because it is in the middle of the night and it's raining. Maybe we should have brought some beds, but oh well. I don't know. Oh no, that's okay. I made my sticks, and then I can make a bunch of wooden planks. I'm just trying to make some more fences. That's probably more than I needed, because we just about have enough of these frog lights to light up this whole area. So is this the way I did it? Yeah, so I went like that, then I went like that, and then it's the light on the top. And then I also need some oak half slabs as well, just to kind of put on the top. And then the only other thing we need to do is to add the drip leaves all around the outside, and just trying to get it the right balance where it's doable but not easy, and then also looks nice as well as the other challenge. So this was the middle where the flower started here. So let's build this up here like this. That goes there like that. Am I going to place that on? No, I can't. I'm going to have to build up a little bit. And then I just need to do one more of these, and then we just need to do all of the drip leaves. And then it would be nice, actually, if we can get it done while it's nighttime. So I do think doing it, looking at it at night is going to be the prettiest time to see it, just because obviously all of the frog lights will be nice and glowing. So I could maybe go back up to the lighthouse, which is where I went in the last episode, which was a pretty nice view of this. So all right, let's place this last one down here with the oak slab on the top, and then there we go. So here's the actual pier part all completely done. There's the flower up there. Oh, with the fireworks, it looks so good. Oh yeah. Tell you what, while I start doing the drip leaves, one other thing I forgot is I was gonna do a leaf. Do you want to do the leaf, or maybe 2 leaves? I leave it up to you, Fizzy. Let me throw you down some of this wall, because I kind of wanted it to look different from the stem of the flower. So if you do that, I'll do the start of the parkour challenge. So let's say you'll start at the very front bit here. So you're going to jump to there, and then as you can see, after a second, you just go and drop down. But luckily, drip leaves are quite easy to do because I can just stay at the bottom here, and I can just build them up like this. Oh, can I do that? Or do I need to be playing? Oh, maybe I can't do that. But to be fair, it should be okay because it would always be jumpable from the one before. So these need to actually be relatively close because they need to go up quite steeply. Actually, can I like nerd pile up? I can. Okay, this won't be too difficult then. So from there, you should be able to jump to this one here. And if need be, they could always like spiral inwards a little bit. But let me just do a little test to make sure everything I'm doing is doable. So you could go boom. And then you could go boom. Yeah, okay, that's doable. I couldn't do it because they were flat down, but that does definitely look doable. So then you need to turn a little bit here. So let's maybe do this next one here and just make sure we build it one higher than the last one, which that one looks like. Oh yeah, that was the other reason of doing this with all of the water, by the way, was because it's the parkour challenge. I mean, I keep not doing it now because I keep walking backwards. But if you do fail, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to end up falling in the water. And you know, a lot of these are quite little jumps, but in some ways that sometimes makes it like a little bit more difficult. Just because like, if you're doing like a jump at your full stride, you can kind of just like hold down the jump button and just go like this. But when you kind of got to jump and then like stop and then jump and then stop, it's actually like a little bit more tricky sometimes. So, okay, we're probably like a little bit over halfway for the flower. And actually that's perfect because we're a little bit under halfway here. So you know what, I could actually probably start spreading them out a little bit further. And oh no, I didn't do that one high enough, but that's okay. If I do this next one here, I might then be able to add the other one on, but I think I can do these a little bit more spread out. So let's build this one up to here. Let's try and add that one there. Did that work? Is that right? Oh, I think that's, oh, are these two the same height? Oh yeah, that one. Oh no, I think that goes one higher. I think we're fine. So actually they do have a decent way left to go. So let's maybe do the next one here. And then while I do this, Fizzy, I keep just throwing things at you, Fizzy. I'm sorry. Do you want to go and just spread out some small drip leaves and just put them all over the place? Just put them like in this middle area down here, because you can't jump on them, but they're just like nice for like an extra little bit of decoration, just to make make that all look nice. And then I think, is that one higher? No, they're the same, aren't they? Okay, right. I need to build this one up here. To go 2 higher and then build that other one up by 1 before I fall. You know what? This is like more of a challenge than the actual parkour challenge is building this thing. Right, you know, I've messed these ones up because I ran out of drip leaves in my inventory, so I need to just do this by hand. So this one goes like that. And then this one needs to be 1 higher, I think, to this height. And you know what? We're getting pretty close. It'd be good if this just loops the whole way round so you get to the right height so you can jump in the flower, like once you've got to the front. And we're actually very close to that, so we can start spreading these out a little bit more. So let's maybe do this one here. Do you have any spare drip leaves for me, Fizzy? I keep throwing stuff to you. Could you throw something in return? I've only got 5 left. Oh, thank you very, very much. I mean, at least I threw things in a nice little neat pile for you. But there we go. This might hopefully be enough. So yeah, let's do this next one. Let's maybe do it here. And I think by complete absolute chance, rather than working this out beforehand, this may work out just about perfect. I think we could probably do 2 more drip leaves. And at that point, you should be high enough to jump on the top. So let's do this next one here. Just go 1 higher than the last one. And then comes the difficult part. Then becomes the part where you've got to try and do it. So yeah, that's not doable. But then maybe if we just do 1 more, that's like kind of right behind the first one, like further in here. And oh, actually, I ran out. Have you got any more drip leaves, actually, Fizzy? Oh, hopefully we've got enough drip leaves. We're on like the final one. Oh, there's probably more just like lying around all over the place, right? There's 2 there. There we go, more down here. Looks like we might just about have enough. So there's 9. Oh no, there's more down here. Are these big drip leaves? Okay, they are. Good, right. Okay, 15. This will definitely be enough. Right, so let's build up. It's that one there, isn't it? So let's go. And oh no, I'm holding the wrong drip leaf. I was holding the wrong one. Right, let's wait for that to open and then just see if I can nerd pile up to to get in line with the flower. So where's the last one? So I can only really be one higher because you can only jump up 2 blocks. But from there, yeah, there we go. That was doable. I did it too slow, but I think I was going to be able to make it up. So sadly, it has become day, which means it doesn't look as nice and glowy as it will do. But it does mean we'll be able to see what we're doing. So right, Fizzy, take it away. Do you want to just hop up to the flower and just show how to do the parkour? Not that flower, I mean the big one. You got to be pretty quick with them. And the thing is they tilt down before they fully drop, which just like, it just adds more tension. It like makes it like harder because you're like, oh no, I'm going to drop soon. And I think it actually lowers you a bit. I don't know if it's even possible to make the drops once they drop. Right, let me even go. Let me even attempt. Right, let's go. Boom. Oh dear. Okay, that was very bad. I don't think I can sprint. I think I need to not sprint in order to do it. But can I make the jumps? Okay, I can make that one. Oh god, there's no way we're gonna do this. It's so difficult. And the problem is it looks quite easy, but it's actually surprisingly challenging. All right, here we go. Oh, that was all right. That was like, what, like 5? I think I may have managed to do there. That's the record so far. Let's have a few more attempts and see if you can get high. Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Keep going. Don't slow down. Slow down. Oh, that's the tricky part. So it's easy when you're going, well, it's not easy, but it's easier when you're going in a straight line. But once you just have to start turning, it's difficult. And then, like, of course, I'm playing on a controller, and so to sprint, I'm like double tapping forward with an analog stick, which is not the easiest way to start sprinting. I definitely did do better when I was practicing on my mock-up, though. Oh, there we go. That was good. Now I've got to be quick. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was good. That was good. I don't know. I think that was maybe about like 7 I was able to make there. It's starting to look doable. It's starting to look doable. Right, we'll just take it in turns. Oh, Fizzy was really taking his time there, but it didn't work out because you can't really take your time because you have to be so fast. Oh, no, that was rubbish. Right, let's say we can have 2 more attempts left, Fizzy. You go first. We have 2 more attempts. I don't think there's any chance we're going to make it up to the flower. But you know what? I like the way it's like a challenge. So like if anyone joins our world, we can say like, oh, out of rage, he smashed it. Like when someone joins, we can say like, can you do like the Petal challenge? And then like they can have a go. And then one day someone will do it and it will be glorious. Right, if you want to, I think that one needs to be 1 higher, Fizzy. You might need to pile up in order to place it. And I still got 2 more attempts. I think he's put it in the same place. You're seeing what I was struggling with. You might just have to pile up next to it, Fizzy, and then just build it up on the top to make sure you get it the right height. Yeah, if you just build up with any block next to it and then just add it on. And then, I mean, it would be glorious if I did make it, but I think you'd need to like practice for a decent amount of time to be able to make it. Right, anyway, okay, I'm going to go for my first of my final 2 attempts. Ooh, oh, no, okay, that was rubbish. Okay, that was like a non-attempt. So I say I got 1 more. So you got one final go, Fizzy, and then it's going to be my final go. And then, yeah, I might, as I say, go to the top of the lighthouse or something. And so, you know what, it's so foggy now, I probably won't be able to see it from that far away. You can't add a ladder, Fizzy. Alright, that's the way Fizzy's going to do his final attempt. It won't even work. You won't even be able to get to the top of it from the ladder anyway. Or maybe you could use that as a checkpoint. Maybe because like from this leaf, you could then go and like, you could then jump to this one. Oh, this one doesn't actually go any higher. These are both flat for a little bit there. Anyway, let's go have another go. Let's go and have my final attempt. No matter what, this will be my final go. Let's see if I can make it a good one. Good. No. Okay. Rubbish. You know what? I might have a little practice at this. See if I can actually get good at it. And then do an actual like proper attempt. Maybe I'll just do it as a little clip in my next video to see whether I can actually make it. But you know what? I like the fact that is a good challenge. Anyway, though, that's the pier done though. Of course, there is more room. We could add more things. We could add like little benches in some of these places and stuff. But I just love the look of it, and I just love the fact that I got like a nice big new thing here to add to my lovely world. I think it's just going to be a nice thing that will just stand out. Sorry. So yeah, very happy with that. So thank you so much, Fizzy, for helping me build it. Thank you to all of you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!